Let's talk about it. Today we have an update video to Yasna Scott, the LPN nurse who went viral for going live on TikTok during a medication pass where she potentially had a HIPAA violation and also a med error while going live. If you have not seen part one, I will leave the link in the description, and there should be a link above right here so you can get fully caught up. But ultimately, she went live on TikTok. The video went viral. Her employer saw it, and she was ultimately terminated. And now she's being investigated by her local board of nursing. And now we have an update from Ms. Scott.
Good morning, guys. I did want to come on here. I'm just waking up for the day, but I did want to take a second to create this video to let you guys know that my family did create me a GoFundMe, which I'm so grateful for. This is going to be a long journey and a very long process for me. If you guys are able to donate, the GoFundMe link is posted in my bio. If not, or if you just simply don't want to donate, I totally understand. I totally get it. My inbox is open. I read every single message that is sent to me. I may not be able to respond to every message, but I want you guys to know that I do see every message, whether it's positive, whether it's just some sort of encouragement, whether it's constructive criticism. I do see every single message. And yeah, I want to thank you guys in advance for any type of support throughout this process. I do know the severity of what's going on. I'm well aware of what's going on right now. And I'm just going to continue to try to stay positive and continue to push forward through all of this. Thank you guys again for thinking of me, taking the time to watch this video. Any donations and any messages that you guys decide to send, I'm truly grateful for. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Video like this really hits home. Like I said, I'm in the healthcare industry myself, so I'm very well versed of what's going on here. On one hand, I do feel bad for her because I know all the hard work and dedication that goes into being a nurse, a physical therapist, respiratory therapist, doctor, pharmacist, whatever it may be. It takes a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of financial commitment and support that's needed to, see that journey through to the end. But then on one hand, then on the other hand, I look at the original video where she was kind of arrogant. People tried to warn her and tell her, hey, get off of live. You shouldn't be on live while you're doing a med pass. If you're a nurse, one thing you should know, when you're administering any type of medication to anybody, even if it's something as simple as a Tylenol, you need to be very focused because people have allergies. People, you want to make sure you're giving them medication to the right person. So you need to be very focused. And the last thing you need to be doing is on TikTok trying to entertain people for likes and views. For those who haven't seen the video, I'm going to play a quick clip of the video that started all this nonsense.
Oh my God, y'all just be on here doing the most. Just relax.
Yes, ma'am. You do mornings. Yeah. And none of them wanted to give
Healthcare girly. Okay.
Can you check my pants, see if they're dry?
Let me get a glove on. Nope, they feel dry, girlfriend.
As you can see, it was blurred out, but the patient's name was said while she's on live on TikTok. That's already a potential HIPAA violation right there. So let's continue.
You have a... Ain't no patient information showing, okay? So y'all just relax. Oh my God, why do y'all keep doing that? I'll lose my license if I'm showing patient information. I'm not showing any patient information, so just relax.
This is people in the comments trying to warn her that she should get off live. She shouldn't be doing this. And she's telling them she's not showing any patient information. They need to relax. People are literally trying to save her from herself, but she's more concerned with clout and likes. This is very, very dangerous, this clout stuff, man. The things that people do on the internet, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly for attention, is literally dangerous. And this is literally a prime example how it can potentially cost you your career and your livelihood. One thing my mom always told me is you never want to put your future, your destiny in other people's hands. And this is literally what Yas Scott has done with this decision to go live during a medication pass, where she literally committed a med error on camera and a potential HIPAA violation. Now we're going to transition. Like I said, if you want to see the full video, I'll leave the link in the description for the part one I did about 2 days ago. Now we're going to go over to her TikTok, which you have on the screen here now. And you can see she has a GoFundMe link. So we're actually going to check out the GoFundMe, read the bio on the GoFundMe, and we'll go from there. So let me go. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, boom. All right, so the GoFundMe should now be on the screen, I believe. Yes, here we go. It says, give Yas Scott a second chance at nursing. She has raised $2,127. She is looking for $15,000, and 75 people have donated to the cause as of today, June 4th. Okay, so let's go into the bio. It says, support Yas Scott, a nurse fighting for a second chance. I'm reaching out as a father who is concerned watching his daughter's life and career fall apart after a single mistake, one that she deeply regrets, and she is working tirelessly to make right. My daughter, Yas Scott, is a licensed practical nurse, a single mother of 3, and one of the most determined people I know. She didn't just stumble into nursing, she earned it. For over a year, Yas made a 180-mile round trip to nursing school every day through all kinds of weather while raising her children alone. She sacrificed sleep, meals, and moments with her kids to build a better life and to serve others in a profession she loves. So let's stop right there. So here we can see this is her 3 children. Obviously, this is probably her nursing, maybe graduation day. And you would think, right, with all the sacrifices, all the dedication, all the time, the money, the energy spent into getting her LPN, right, which I think is a great move, to risk it all for a TikTok video, going live during a medication pass where you literally self-incriminate yourself using your own camera. And now you're in a situation where she could potentially lose her license. I mean, it just makes you wonder and makes you question her critical thinking, which is something that, is very important when you are a nurse. But let's continue. It says Yas is currently under investigation by the Board of Nursing for a medication pass error, which she did commit because I didn't show it in this video, but in part one I did. She went to open up a lidocaine patch and she administered the patch onto the patient at the wrong time. In a potential HIPAA violation involving a TikTok video. It was an immature and thoughtless decision made without fully understanding the consequences. She never intended to harm anyone, but she now realizes that intent doesn't erase impact. She has taken full responsibility and is committed to learning and growing from this painful experience. Since then, the fallout has been devastating. She lost her job. She has been publicly humiliated online and in the media. She has been harassed, mocked, and even told to harm herself. She can no longer find work in her field. Worst of all, nursing organizations across the country have used her image and video without her permission as a cautionary tale in training session, compounding her shame and making it harder for her to move forward. Well, you can't be mad at people making reactionary videos and showing you what not to do when she literally uploaded this from her own phone. It wasn't like someone had some type of hidden camera. This is her own phone that she uploaded to the internet. And as you've seen in the clip that I've shown, she was getting upset when people were trying to tell her, hey, get offline. What you're doing, you could put your license in jeopardy. You would think with having 3 kids at home and you being the primary breadwinner, and if she loses her nursing license, it's going to be very probably difficult for her to find a career that's going to replace the type of money that she can make as a licensed practical nurse. But none of these thoughts went through her mind when she pulled this TikTok live stunt. Um, Let's continue. She has taken full responsibility and is committed to learning and growing from this painful experience. Since the fallout has been devastating, she lost her job. Okay, I read that. Okay. Yaz is not a malicious person. She is a young mother who made a mistake, took accountability, and now just needs a second chance. She is committed to becoming a better nurse, human being. However, she cannot do this alone. We are asking for help to cover legal fees to defend her license, basic living expenses for her and her 3 children, re- rehabilitation and training programs to help her re-enter the nursing field stronger and wiser. I mean, this simply all could have been avoided if she never went live. Now she's in a situation where she's asking the public to donate her $15,000 to help with her legal fees for her own stupidity. Um, Ultimately, I hope that she doesn't lose her license. I mean, even though I've been a little harsh on her throughout the video, ultimately, no one was harmed. Um, I think she may have a little bit of saving grace because we didn't see actually what went on in the actual room. So, I mean, I guess she could argue that maybe she didn't put the patch on. So she may have some little bit of legal room, some little bit of wiggle room there legally. She was able to get a decent lawyer. But I hope she just really learns from this experience and other people learn, especially a lot of young nurses learn when you at work, be at work. If you on your break or you're maybe in a more secluded area, yeah, okay, get on your phone. But you should never be getting on live while you're passing out medications or doing any type of nursing at all. You need to have your focus be solely and 100% on the patients that you're taking care of. And it's sad that ultimately, if she does lose her license, 3 kids are going to have to struggle because their mom made a very immature decision. Again, I wanted to bring you this update and let you know what's going on. I'll continue to follow up with this story, and we'll see what happens with her license. Let me know how you feel in the comment below. Would you consider giving to the GoFundMe? Let me know how you feel in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.